Thank you. It's been a long time. So, without further ado, this is the most annoying mastermind builds. Basically, I've been very busy with work and life and being sick as well, not COVID-19. But anyway, this is a follow up to the best mastermind builds video that I actually made. But this one is the most annoying build. The reason why I call it most annoying is because each mastermind I've tested out 10 matches, and out of 10 matches, they have won 9. And even with, I think it's Annette or Daniel, it's been 10. 10 matches, no losses, or maybe one loss. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Out of 10 matches, you win 9. That's pretty good. So let me explain very briefly and then go into a match to show you the annoyance of each build. So basically, this is the first one for Annette. You will be using Fury to call out Birkin quickly. V-Act is very important, and Ambush. Basically, with this build, your creatures will be standing up very quickly. They will be invincible for about 3 seconds, and then after that, you'll just be causing mayhem. But what causes this to be annoying is that you'll be calling free zombies and buffed up zombies, because this buff, Concentrated Enhancer, works together with this one, V-Act. Now, unless you get a Martin that flashes or a Valerie which hit shots the buffs away, you're fine. But even so, in stage 3, as you will see, these two are just marvelous. Okay, so the equipment you will have is Razor Claws 3, Fresh Blood 3, Resilient Skin 3, and Unstable Generator. The reason for this is so that you cause more damage, bring the survivors down quickly, and this works in tandem. And of course, you don't want your zombies to be squishy. The deck will be this. If there's any explanation, all these are very cheap. The cheapest creatures. This one will help you get a free Ivy. This one helps it make it even cheaper, way cheaper to summon these. And they basically be 1 or 2 points. And this one helps you cycle the deck quicker. Now, it's not necessary, but I found that this really helps. Okay. Then for the Daniel build, basically it's the infinite bioenergy build, but then you will be using remote shell in stage 3 if they reach there to actually screw up the survivors near the biogenerators or at points where they will gather. And then of course you'll be using brutality. Nobody else uses anything else. Rend, so if you control a creature, if you grab, it helps a lot. And then you also have to make them possible to knock back. So Razor Claws 3, Researcher's Brain, Fresh Blood 3, and Bioenergy Tank, because this works in tandem with this. And then, as usual, you'll be using this Shuffle mod partial because it cycles through this one, Overclock. Sorry, break. And then these are the creatures you'll use. Add a explosive landmine just for good fun, just to help you in case the survivors reach too far. Regen, Infection, and this one to, of course, use Overclock again and again. And then for Alex, now Alex has, she's a bit funny. I tried to use Landmine Alex, Explosive Alex. I've tried to use Poison Alex, Pure Poison. Survivors are getting too smart. So what I found is you use Toxic, use Mutation. This is debatable. You can use Amplify or you can use Mutation, but I found that Mutation actually screws up a lot of the survivors' plans because they can't, hunch together. And then Trap Efficiency, you just want cheap traps, you want to poison them. And Camouflage Jester helps quite a bit actually. Screams and then stops them in the track to get more poison. So you don't want your creatures squishy, use this. You want them to poison. You want them to cough more, the survivors that is, and Unstable Generator to help out. And then for the deck, you use this. This is the only high explosive landmine, because I found instances where you go into stage 3 and then they activate the gate. They're leaving, you get a lot of bioenergy really quickly. This helps a lot. You put it at vital points and it kills the survivors. And of course you want Infection, you want the cheapest zombie dogs, imposter zombies, you want crawling, you want energy leech rifle to help you. And then you also want Ivy. You want to make your creatures cheaper, and this makes it even cheaper. So yeah, I'm not too confident about Alex, but out of 10 matches I've lost 2. So kind of helps. And the most annoying part, I think, was I fought against a 3-man team and I still lost. So Alex has kind of gone back to the weaker side, I feel. So Spencer, Spencer, one of the most favorite and hated uh, masterminds. I find that you can decide between clone and refract. It's up to you, but I like clone because again it screws up the survivors' plans. I trap them in the wall, I put creatures, and basically, yeah, they screw up and they die. And then use defense system to help with your biocore and stage 2 as well. That's important for the security devices. You want battery. Now, this is debatable, but I found that this is the best that works for me. So next you want this one. This is the annoying bitch. And of course you want hypercharge. And then for this, use resilient skin 3 and 2. Less squishy, use fresh blood 3. You notice a pattern? I like to use fresh blood to make the creatures more grabby and unstable generated. Now for the deck, the whole point of this build is to actually just spawn as many creatures, annoying creatures as you can with infection. And then this generator mod helps together with this. So you make your creatures 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. And then at the same point, it's working together with this. So, and this as well, because in stage 2, when you start putting this, you have 20 bioenergy and you're putting these creatures down. They're healing as well. So it doesn't matter if they shoot out your camera because they're healing. Yeah, they're a bit squishy, the creatures, but still, 1 extra bullet per survivor is 4 extra bullets. So they're wasting ammo and they get poisoned. So yeah, this helps as well if the dealer, if you control the dealer and actually steal credits from them. It makes them, makes the survivors very desperate at the end. I've had matches where you won't believe the hate messages I get. They're just, well, slashing at the biocore with knives because they've ran out of resources. And now finally on to Nicholai. I know I would say I said it would be quick, but yeah, I have to explain a bit. Use extermination because you don't want your nemesis to be a weak ass little punk bitch. And then UBS CS monitor. So it lowers the attack power by creatures. Yeah, we're still making it a creature build. But you also use radar. The reason why you don't use this is because we're not going for, yeah, we're going for annoying, but annoying in the sense that once we track them, basically they are susceptible to more damage, and this one really annoys the shit out of them. So use large caliber barrel 3 for extra damage. Use this recoil spring, use modified gear, and use water cooled radiator, because you will see in a match, in the following match, how in stage 2 there is a Sam that basically has a super build that allows him to hack the terminals very quickly within like 2 seconds. But this counters it really well, so it becomes super annoying, thus the annoying bit. And for the card section, you will use generator mod because his economy is weak. You will be using these 2 and this. And turret is there for good measure because you will be using electromagnetic shield together with turret rifle. Now the reason why I do not add the whatchamacallit, the reason why I don't add the turret or the gun mod, the efficiency mod for guns, firearms, sorry, is because you already have this. It's fine, because there are times where you might shuffle it, and then if you use the discount card for the firearms, you may not even have a firearm in your deck. So this is more useful. This brings it to 1, 1, 3, 1. So you will still be spending less in the long run. Actually, that may not be true now that I think about it, but wait. Yeah, let me change it to efficiency mod. Damn, you may be right. Damn it. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you will use efficiency mod, but so far in all my games, I've used the discount card and it's worked pretty well, considerably. So, oh well, let's just try that. So without further ado, here are the matches. Thank you for listening. Enjoy, like, subscribe.
Your presence here was not an outcome I anticipated all these years ago. It's all a mistake. But I can erase that mistake.
Gonna bust that thing down.
Activating that will take both your time and energy.
I think I can grab... No more ammo! I might be able to see something.
Your continued efforts only place humanity in greater danger.
Damn! There's gotta be something useful here.
Each step they take brings you closer to death. Even as you fight, your end draws closer.
Hacking.
No. I do not think you will be using this route.
If I apply pressure correctly...
You must use brute force. Then I shall. This will be over soon. I cannot sit idly by while you attempt to use that.
If it's here, I'll find it.
Check the... Even should you proceed, I will stop you yet. Each step they take brings you closer to
Get out
death.
this camera. Darn it, this is locked.
Even as you fight, your end draws closer.
Let's have a closer look.
All enemies will be destroyed! So many of you are still alive. Very well, let us continue. You may be slightly nearer to freedom, but I will not, cannot let you reach it. Balance here. me! William, help me finish this.
I don't like being watched.
Each step they take brings you closer to death. Now it will be easier to end this. William, help me eradicate all trace of our past, and then I shall also lay you to rest. Just let it take you. Well, at least you're not dead.
Get near me and I'll heal you. Check it. Thanks a lot for that.
You're finished.
The door's locked.
This is for that time you forgot my birthday, William. You will never escape.
Healing over here.
It is dead. You can take its key. But I promise you, this is not over yet.
Let's have a closer look. I found a locked door. I might be able to see something. Well, shit.
William,
If it's here, I'll
we must put an end to this terrible chapter. You will all end like this. Do not imagine you can make it out in time. Best laid plans. No more time, and so your end has come. We never meant for this to happen. Activating that will... I will handle this myself.
What the F?
Let us change the balance here.
Huh. Check this out. I think I can break through. Huh. Open door coming right up. Ugh, door's locked.
I cannot sit idly by while you attempt to use that. Your continued efforts only place humanity in greater danger. Each step they take brings you closer to death.
Let's have a closer look. This way! Group up for healing!
Even as you fight, your end draws closer. I must fix this myself. This will be over soon. Do not expect me to simply watch you escape.
Hack the planet! Yes! We open the exit!
So many of you are still alive. Very well, let us continue. You may be slightly nearer to freedom, but I will not, cannot let you reach it.
door's locked! Another one?
William, help me eradicate all trace of our past, and then I shall also lay you to rest.
Get near me and I'll heal you!
One of you has seen me.
Holy fucking shit! Fuck that! What the actual Round him up!
Well done. Take its security card if you must. I still have time to stop you. Now it will be easier to end this.
Come on, man! Everyone feeling better? Appreciate it.
Even as you fight, your end draws closer. do you know that this wasn't all foretold?
Here goes!
William, help me finish this. Another death. This is inevitable. I am surprised you have come this far. I shall revise my strategy. These creatures should never have been made. But at least they prove useful here. One of you has seen the light. Too close for my liking.
Healing spray deployed! Running on empty here!
Just give in! Go no further! Yes! I have everything I need to succeed here. Stop fighting!
No more ammo!
Let them destroy you and this will end! Go no further! Best laid plans. Well, this took some time, but at least it is done.
Bonjour. The wheels of fate led you to a strange place today. Let us see if you will walk away or not. This is Bloody McBloodface.
Taking aim.
I have killed dozens, maybe hundreds. And now I am asked to make novelty dogs. My life is strange.
I don't like being watched.
Damn it, door's locked.
Someone's not making this easy for us.
If it's here, I'll find it.
No one will be coming through that door. It's locked. Go find a place to use that.
Door's locked.
Fun for me, at least.
Let's have a closer look. Healing over here.
Check this out. Move, move, move!
Still alive? Mostly? Oui. Bravo! Let us see how much further you can go. Hey, that's Phil. When did they die?
Doing it.
We got this!
You're gonna love this. I might be able to see something.
Not this shit again.
A fittingly brutal weapon for a brutal game. Almost too easy for you. I will make this harder if you like, we? Take a security card, and you can go and see what I have prepared for you next. Wah wah.
Lock.
More fun and cool friends for you.
Don't fuck with me. Everyone feeling better?
Yeah, like this is gonna stop us.
Yep,
So many of you left. More food for the undead in this area. We get them hungry for you, in case you got this far. Merde! Très bon. This day is more interesting than I expected.
Activate it.
You see the things you have forced me to do? No matter. The stain of your blood will be joined by many more.
Hey, still alive?
Get near me and I'll heal you.
Whoa, that was too close. You really saved me there.
I might be able to see something.
This is General Munchie.
Doors here. Here goes.
Get them!
Sometimes it's easiest just to do things yourself. You understand. Oui? Well done, Daniel. Why, thank you, Daniel. It was most excellently played. There will be no rest here for your corpse once you are gone.
There's gotta be something useful here.
It will pass. All things pass with time. Camera's working. You are running out of time, but it looks like you are
Keep out of my line of fire.
Holy shit! I got a guardian angel. Thanks.
the hat and trench coat. You will be killed in style, yes? Dr. Wesker's virus clearly did nothing for you if this is how slow you are.
Let's have a closer look.
Bad luck, my friend. It takes more than brute strength to win.
My whole life has been a prelude to the knowledge that I gained today. Oh, my birds. The cage has found you.
I don't like being watched.
Unlike you, they feel no
It's here,
fear.
I'll find it.
Lock engaged.
This door.
A key to open the path to further danger.
Lights out. It's locked.
There's gotta be something useful.
This might kind of work.
Brain power!
You're gonna love this.
I never intended you to get this. It's part of the test.
I'll get through in no time.
I'm surprised it took you that long to find. I made that one easy for you. You cannot hurt them, only stop them. Clever, but it won't save you.
We can go!
I'm saving my most interesting scenarios for later. Initiating the next test phase. No way through here.
Shit again.
Worthless. We've been growing something special for moments just such as these. Enjoy. That is unexpected.
Doing it.
Damn it, it's locked.
The bliss of murder. The relief. The soaring ecstasy of shedding another's blood.
It's okay. Next
The cage is closing around you.
group up for healing.
Destroying your hold is part of the test. Worthless. Fear can blind you.
Gonna need to break it or something.
This does not seem optimal. Taking out this camera. That was stupid.
Take the key. Let's see how far it truly gets you. You are only irritating me. You cannot stop me. anarchist bioweapon. Interesting. I have a theory. Now do that again.
Check this out.
I hope your friends have more interesting deaths than... Will you even reach the final conflict? Or wilt here? Pathetic. You struggled until the end, but you remain a captive. Shall we run another test?
My time may be short now, but with what I learn here today, I could become a god. You will need to explore to unlock this. Good luck. A child could have found that.
It's sealed.
I might be able to see something.
Locked. Go ahead, take it.
Let's do this.
Healing over here.
A modest success for you. I would not be too pleased with yourselves. Good, good. The results are fascinating. Continue. The reek of the undead fills the air, triggering your body's fear responses. All lesser creatures can benefit from thy control.
bolted shut. Door? What door?
It's faster. Your breathing quickens. The virus stirs inside you.
You might succeed if you try again later. Group up for healing.
Shit. Thanks a lot for that.
This is rightfully mine. Take your speed. There is more testing to be done. Mindless existence elevated to purpose by my touch. Even with inferior subjects, I expected better than this. The reek of the undead fills the air, triggering your body's fear responses.
You ready for this?
You are wasting your time, and more importantly, mine. This is as anticipated. I will undo this unjust travesty done to me by time, and I will rule over all mankind. Allow the fear to consume you. You will need to explore to unlock this. Good luck.
The door's locked. There's gotta be something useful here.
Does the sound of their breath make you tingle with fear? Locked. Go ahead, take it. I will not grant you the luxury of choice.
A child could have found that.
Holy fucking shit, the door's
A modest success for you. I would not be too pleased with yourself. I hope you do not think you managed this against my will. I want you to suffer longer. I am coming to get you. Pow!
This does not seem optimal. Checking. Activated!
Allow the fear to consume you.
Gonna bust that thing down.
Your heart beats faster. Your breathing quickens. The virus stirs inside you.
The virus exhibited some curious changes in your final moments.
I shall study this more.
Shazam!
I will tear out your insides myself.
Are you really trying your best? I still have more tests to run on you. I found you.
We're not out yet.
Step on these and they'll all be like, what?
Damn! Didn't think I'd actually get through that.
Take this key. There is more testing to be done.
You're already dead.
Does the sound of their breath make you tingle with fear?
All lesser creatures can benefit from my control.
The reek of the undead fills the air, triggering your body's fear responses.
Whoa! Fuck it!
One more reason for you to be afraid. If you do not go faster, then I will be forced to terminate this experiment, and you with it. Around you. This is making the data from your efforts so much more revealing. Run, as fast as you could. But it wasn't fast enough now, was it?
I always fulfill contracts. You are all as good as dead. The old-fashioned methods. They are the best.
I don't like being watched.
This device may not be lethal, but I only need to slow you to win. Time to rebalance our play. Now we shall end this. You found that? What amateur? Put it there. Good. You can move to the more dangerous toys now. The door is locked, and the seconds of your life tick away. You have a key. I doubt you will live to use it. Let me put a bullet in your skull. It will be over faster.
That's locked.
That'll definitely come in handy.
There's gotta be something useful here.
You cannot run away so easily. Exit's open, let's hurry! My client will be happy with the fear you feel. Be afraid, young ones. Not a problem for me. The door is locked, and the seconds of your life tick away.
Door? What door?
You cannot run away so easily. The guard's key is yours. Take it, and I will kill you with my next toy instead. The Nemesis will end this for you.
Let's go. Getting through here is heck the plank!
My kind of weapon, yes!
If I have rifles, it's not making this easy for us.
Stand still, and I will end the pain for you. Just die! Ah, the old-fashioned methods. They are the best. Making me angry will only make this harder for you.
Keep out of my line of fire.
Take that!
This one's locked.
Now I have everything I need.
Healing spray
They can
deployed!
track you down. There will be no escape. Death does not take the old, but the right.
Wow! You're incredible! Let's have a closer look. Healing over here!
Now you will never see your death coming! Do not try my patience.
You're gonna love this. I might be able to see something.
Damn! Didn't think I'd actually get through that.
Mindless dealers. These are the weapons of tomorrow.
Don't fuck with me!
Let me put a bullet in your skull. It will be over faster. My client says there are too many of you in number. Don't worry, I will change that. As they say, without torture, there is no science.
Taking off this
Yet! Where did you
I
go?
owe you my life.
I barely need to aim with this. Look, I'm closing my eyes. Ha!
Everyone feeling better?
I still have time to kill you.
Get near me and I'll heal you.
Good. It goes to plan. Mighty nemesis, virus renewal, dead walking. Strange world we live in. Strange, but profitable. Time. It is passing. Be happy you did not have the shame of being the first to die. I did not expect you to live so long. But you're not free yet. Why do they pay you? A kitten could kill you. What else could have been expected from setting children against me? My client wishes you dead. I make it fast for you, da? Oh, you have found my little toy. But do not expect to activate it so easily. With this strength, I will end you.
Darn it, this is locked. I think I can break through.
Ah, you have a key. I doubt you will live to use it.
Shit! Locked.
My kind of weapon, yes!
I tremble in fear at your mighty door-locking ability, douche.
That was too easy. Do not be pleased with yourself. You cannot run from me now.
Group up for healing.
We can get out of here!
So many made it this far. It's unacceptable. Not a problem for me. When you die, perhaps you will become weapon too! Ah, the old-fashioned methods. They are the best.
You're finished!
Stand still, and I will end the pain for you. The god of ski is yours. Take it, and I will kill you with my next toy instead. The nemesis will end this for you. As they say, without torture, there is no science.
Healing over here.
Okay, we're back.
This is mine.
Making this easy for us.
You're already dead.
I will still find you.
I told you correctly, I can do this. Everyone feeling better?
You fight too long, you lose. I get paid.
Running on empty here.
You will soon wish you died here.
Booyah! Yeah!
Now I shall end this. I do not understand. How are you still living? resisting.
Bless your heart.
Little children. Escape or die! Go faster! Come on, team! This is not your lucky day. Da, well played!